3, 4. Say you stand by your man, you tell me something I don't understand. You said you love me, and that's a fact, and then you left me.
Hello there, Tony Meadley once again, and a nice welcome back to my workshop. Today's project, I'm going to attempt to make a walnut bowl. I'm not sure whether I'm going to put a little bit of maple in or not, or I might make just an all walnut, I'm not quite sure. What I've done off camera, I've just made, I had some old kitchen worktop, and it is, it's solid walnut, or it's strips of solid walnut. So all I've done, I've turned it around, put a choking point on the back, as you can see. I've got it all ready. I'm going to make the rings up, and then as I said, I think I'll put just a little, probably 2 feature rings of maple, or maple and walnut. I think I'll just set it off. So before we get on with the project, I've had a request for a shout out. It's the Ginger Turner. He's just started up, so please go across, check his channel out. If you like what he's doing, then please support him by subscribing. I think he's only been running a month or so. I've seen a couple of his videos, so please just pop across. I'll put a link in the description to his channel, and then we'll go across and support him. Anyway, without further ado, I'm going to make a couple of rings up, and then obviously we'll get them glued up and get it turned down. All I've done, I've cut some strips of 40mm wide by 18mm deep, and if you remember rightly, I keep repeating myself, you must put a wiggly line on the top, followed by a straight line on the side that's nearest you. Now I've set the sled to cut segments of 12. I've explained this sled before. I have them marked 1 and 2, and all we do is cut the first one on number 1. You have the wiggly line on the top. You cut the first one to get the angle on the first one on number 1. The second one pushed up to the depth gauge on number 2. The third back onto number 1, and then the fourth one back onto number 2, and so on until you get the right number of segments. Right, what we've got to do now is just take them little fuzzies off, so that will make my friend Joe over in the USA smile. He likes me to say that. So whatever we do, we have to make sure we don't take anything off there. So it's just a matter of giving them a quick rub for when you glue them together again. As long as they're done all the way around, and if you do have to take anything off that side, just take that at an angle so you're not taking anything off the angle, because that's what's going to make the physical connection. What you're going to end up with is 6 with the line and 6 without the line. The line will be on the back on that one, and that was the whole purpose of making the wiggly line and the straight line. As you can see there, you're going to end up, you've got 6 without the line on and 6 with the line. It's time to put them together. Well, I've put them all together. I always do a dry run, and just to make sure that they're all going to fit together, push them all out. As you can see, it's a nice tight fit. It just makes it so much easier. What I'm going to do now is glue them all up. I'll show you how I glue them up. But just before I do start gluing up, you can see there, that's with the line, without the line, and all of the wavy bits on the top, they go on the top, so they're all the same way. It doesn't make a difference whether, and then obviously on the back it's all plain. So like I say, it's one with the line, one without, one with the line, and so on right the way around. And that's just to compensate in case your blade's out, so you've got one up, one down, in case it's just out that little bit. Right, it's time to glue them up. Make sure that you put some cling film just to save your table or whatever you're using. All I do is just do one side and give it a good massaging in, just to make sure that the glue goes on the both sides. Just make sure before you nip it right up that they're all level, all pushed out to the side, which they are. Now we can go ahead and nip it up. As you can see, there's no gaps. All we do now is leave that for 24 hours. Then we're going to sand it off, then join them into a series of rings to get the height. Right, it's time to glue the 3 rings together. What I always do, to be perfectly honest, is make a little mark to get them the segments in the middle. So I'll put that to the front, and I'll show you when I glue them all together, when I take it out the clamp, you know, why I do that. So just put a little bit of glue to glue them together, and then spread it about. Add a little bit of salt. And put the next one on. Just massage it into place. Right, all I'm going to do now is all the segmented rings I've put together, all the 3 of them. All I'm going to do now is glue it to the base and then let it go off for another 24 hours. So place that on, give it a bit of a massage, and then gently wind your tailstock up. Make sure that's in the middle. Right, what I tend to do now is just clamp it all up and then it gets equal pressure right the way around. Hello there. Well, that's another one done. All the bottoms finished off with the logo. Very nice. As I said, I made it out of some old worktop which is solid oak, and then I've just used solid walnut, and then I've used walnut for the segments as well. So very enjoyable. I finished it off with 2 coats of wax. I normally put 3 to 4, but it seemed to come up quite well, so that was the end of it. So anyway, if you enjoyed that, please give me the thumbs up. Any questions, please put them in the comments below. Please subscribe, and all I can say is thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch up with you on the next video. Bye for now.